Hey Sagittarius, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly love reading. And I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves. Thank you to all of my new and existing subscribers. Your love and support is very much felt and incredibly appreciated. All right, let's see what God, angels, and universe has for you, Sagittarius. Are you in your head, Sag? Whew, too many. As soon as I said that, all those cards came flying out. I hear for you guys. I just want more. I feel like I deserve more. As the World card shows up, card of cycles and divine timing, endings and beginnings. That is the card of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. I'm going to take all of these cards, Sag, just because we're entering into your birthday season. So we will have a 7-card reading. You got the Star card? Yeah, that's related to your wants, your needs, your desires. You have Aquarius, excuse me. You have Capricorn here twice with the World and the Devil. You have Cancer here with the Chariot, and then also Aquarius with the Star. You know what's crazy is that I hear a lot of you guys feel like you were blocked. You're refusing to be blocked. I also feel like I hear the term bamboozled. So I don't know if you guys, somebody kind of came along and purposely derailed you. You know, kind of fed you a load of bullshit. Or did it in the past and you're just like, nope, I'm not doing it again. 7 of Swords is coming out. Yeah. Another 7 of Cups. I also hear that you are taking this on yourselves. So I kind of hear that's kind of like, I'm going to go at this alone. I'm going to do it myself. Okay, let me move those up as I just situated them. Move that up. And then the card at the bottom here is Judgment, which is Aries and Scorpio because it's a Mars card. Okay, so let's read this from the top. You know, kind of feel like somebody wasn't being as truthful with you, Sag. Not only was this person not being truthful, but I kind of feel like they were in your ear all the time. What I'm also hearing too is almost like they were trying to sway you to their side, convince you of their innocence, that they're not guilty. I just kind of feel like somebody wanted you to take their side. You know, they kind of wanted you to agree with them. They wanted you to see things their way. But what's unfortunate is that their way wasn't honest or truthful, or it's almost like they kind of purposely left out details. You know what I mean? Someone got in their head, right, with the 4 of Swords, and then also with the 7 of Cups. It's like, well, I don't know what to believe. You know, so it's almost like I don't know what to believe. So you know what? Let me kind of take some time on my own to work this out and to think about this on my own without any kind of external interference. The 4 of Swords is also a card of, you know, needing to kind of rest, relax, and meditate, and, you know, let me kind of calm myself down. You know, to an extent, it could be getting inside your head positively, right? As in, let me kind of work these things out. Let me kind of put both feet back on the ground and look at this objectively. You know what I mean? With this 7 of Cups here, this is also a cups of kind of like illusion, intoxication. So to an extent, it's almost like emotions could have heavily been involved in this particular situation. but then somebody basically turned the light off on their emotions and said, you know what, let me look at this objectively. And Sagittarius, that could have been you. With the World card and the Page of Cups, that basically, this says to me that you guys are no longer accepting any kind of information, any kind of behavior, any kind of activity unless it's loving, unless it's supportive, unless it contributes positively to your life, to your situation, to your relationship, to your job. So I do kind of feel, especially with this card of Capricorn, which is cycles and seasons and things of that nature, I do feel like for you, Sag, especially coming upon your first house in the zodiac, which is your birthday season, you guys are closing out a chapter. It's like, no, 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 no. No more controversy, no more bullshit, no more, listening to this one on the side. And if you can't say it in front of me and everybody, I'm not listening to it, right? It's almost like you send out this message that basically says, listen, if it's not love, don't come at me with it, right? Keep it to yourself. What I'm also getting to is that immediately when you do that, it's almost like when you put your cosmic foot down, if you will, the universe kind of shows up and starts flowing those messages. It's almost like once you become in alignment with this boundary that you're setting, listen, if it's not loving, if it's not supportive, I'm not allowing it. It's almost like, so as soon as you say that, the universe comes in with loving messages. Now, here's the thing, Sag, right? You've had so many people in or around you feeding you bullshit for so long. Are you going to be open, you know what I mean, for those positive messages? Are you going to be suspicious, right? This is the second 4 on the table, right? So are you going to be too blocked off, locked off, trying to avoid the bullshit, where you also avoid and prevent the new love, the new opportunity, right? This breadcrumbing effect, the whole, let's start small. I'll give you this first and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I do kind of feel like, Sag, you're going to have to take that approach, basically. Don't just lock yourself off completely to prevent the bullshit, because also at the same time, these loving messages that are going to start trying to make their way to you, God, Angels, Universe wants to be sure that you're not blocked off to those as well. Okay, start small, right? As in, you give to somebody and see if they give it back. That, this is a card of reciprocity as well, right? You have the 6 of Pentacles. Well, the 6 divided by 2 is 3 of Pentacles, right? Well, the 3 of Pentacles has everything to do with contributing to the whole, contributing to a group atmosphere, right? So it's like, on one hand, on one side of it, you're going to open yourself up a little. You're going to start to give a little. Make sure on the other side, they are contributing back equally. Now, if you give emotion and they give support or advice or motivation, right? That's fine. This is not necessarily a card of like for like. It's just a card of reciprocity that basically says, when you give, I give. It does not say, you give peanuts, I give peanuts back. No, you give peanuts and I give, cucumbers back. Okay? I'm just trying to paint a picture. Okay? I love this. This basically says to me, you're going to have to keep this up. You're going to have to keep this up. You have Leo with the Strength card here. And then you also have Cancer, which is the Chariot. It could be emotionally draining, but keep it up, keep going, right? The Leo card, the Strength card, is a card of trust. Okay? This is the Beauty and the Beast. This is balancing out, two extreme opposites. Okay? And what's going to help balance that out is a level of trust. So, to an extent, Sagittarius, you will, say for instance, not be able to see things happening going your way right away, but keep going. I'm sorry, I just saw this card. I just looked at this card and it was just like, yeah, you're going to get some resistance, or you're going to get those people in your past who's not necessarily going to want you to move ahead and to move away from them, right? You know, the Chariot card is a card of victory. You will successfully move on and move away. This could also mean a physical move itself. It could mean a vehicle. A lot of you guys may buy a car, you know, obtain a car to help physically move you around, right? But this basically kind of says, Sagittarius, keep moving no matter what. And keep moving no matter what is because of this, right? Capricorn, again, karma, Saturn, taskmaster planet, learning hard lessons. If you don't keep moving, if you like stop and pause, or if you stop to explain yourself, explain your position, how come I haven't been around? How come I haven't been calling you that much? You're going to get locked up and blocked up by the bullshit again. You know, angels are also saying too, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt because I do kind of feel like you're going to have to move away from some people who were near and dear to your heart. But to an extent, those people were toxic, right? Those are the people who were flooding you with bullshit, keeping you locked and blocked inside your head. So it's unfortunate. It is what it is. It's a part of evolution that, you know, unfortunately, to move away from this devilish behavior, people who want to hold you back, people who don't have nothing good to say, nothing nice to say, nothing positive to say, unfortunately, you're going to have to, yes, leave some of those people behind too. Now, angels just said to me, well, Alex, if this is a relationship or love reading, yes, some of those people you are leaving behind, those devils you are leaving behind, could be family members, could be an ex, could be somebody, say, for instance, they were friends with benefits, or, you know, they were a longtime friend, they were a great supporter until you figured out that they were a part of the problem. It was, you know how people tend to gossip and like tell you stuff that people said about you, right? Or, you know, kind of try to interpret other people's intentions towards you. A lot of the times, those people think that they're actually helping you, but at the end of the day, it's really hurting you, right? Because unless you hear it from the horse's mouth, it's all interpretational. You see what I'm saying? So this person, you know, this person who's been around you, who's been in your corner, so to speak, right? Who's been there for you, to me, I'm hearing was the main source of a lot of your tension and friction and why you couldn't think straight and why you couldn't communicate straight. Why every time people got around you or specific people got around you, you were like uptight. You know what I mean? What I'm getting is that there was someone who is very, very, very close to you who is almost like infecting you mentally. And to an extent, it was almost like when you got around certain people, you were acting out what this person infected you by. That's what I'm getting for you, Sag. Anyway, you have the Star card and Judgment. Like I said, Aquarius, and then also Aries and Scorpio. Angels are saying newfound beginning, right? This is a card of hopes, dreams, desires, you know, wants, needs, you know, wishing upon a star. Also at the same time, guidance and, you know, kind of resurrection and being reborn and things of that nature. The Judgment card is a card of, you know, resurrection and the aha moments and, you know, kind of revelations and getting it and understanding it. So I just kind of feel like, especially for your birthday month, Sag, you're actually going through, you know, some sort of awakening that now opens your eyes to the bullshit that's been around you that you may not have been seeing all along. I'm hearing awakening. It's like an enlightenment, a vast awakening. It's almost like, almost literally being asleep and then waking up and understanding that, wow, I'm in a new environment. I'm back in what my spirit is considering reality, right? Don't get me started on defining reality. I'm just going to leave it there. Anyway, I'm going to pull 3 Romance Angels cards for you. I just turned this card over. For you, Sag. Deception. Again, it was looming around you. It was looming around you. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. You know, if this, you know, you have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups here, no other cups on the table. But if this was related to a relationship, it just kind of feels like the person you were with, the person you were around, and I kind of felt like you might have been around this person for a long time, Sag. For a long time. And then all of a sudden you receive this awakening. The wool was pulled from over your eyes, and then all of a sudden this person showed up and they appeared, and you saw this. You saw their toxicity. You saw all of their drama. You saw you don't ever have anything positive to say. You always bring me down, always this. And what's crazy is that what I'm seeing is almost like you changing an outfit or changing a suit. It's almost like you shed a skin, your skin. You know what I mean? From this situation, from this relationship. Next card. Wow, codependencies. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Well, he is the card of addictions as well. Okay? Like I said, this was somebody who was close to you, and at the same time, they could have been draining you as well. Let's see what the last card says. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This person could have been a family member, could have been a parent, could have been not necessarily a parent per se, but what you learned from your parents that you were displaying in your personal relationships. What your person could have learned from their parents and were displaying in their personal relationships. I mean, at the end of the day, this looks like codependency 101. Person was lying to you, you know, kind of creating false stories and false situations to keep you locked in and blocked in, and, you know, to kind of keep you in this haze of, oh, you need me, you depend on me, you rely on me, I'm going to take care of you, I'm not going to let anybody mess with you or deal with you. This person was feeding you lies, right? And again, the strong message here is, yes, keep people like that out of your life, but make sure that you allow love and loving messages in, because the universe, now that you're healing from this, you're rolling over away from this, you're entering a new cycle, you know, with the World card here. Shed away this old dirty skin, Sagittarius. Allow the new love in, and don't stop. Don't stop. You have been like in this familiar pattern for so long, so it's going to take your blood, your sweat, your tears, your mind, your heart, everything to keep you moving forward and not fall victim again to this toxicity. Okay? I love you, Sagittarius. Happy birthday for you guys. Anyway, if this reading does resonate, please go ahead, like, subscribe, share, comment. Love you guys. Bye.